the other one too.
The other one too?
I put that one too. Okay. Now keep moving. Okay, now you can take that one and then practice to 100%.
So you should go further down?
I'm sorry?
Are we okay here or should we
You're gonna go up there, but I'm gonna go first.
we go further this way?
Yeah, a little bit, maybe a little bit.
You can drop that one, Gil. You don't have to hang on to it. Okay, it's all right. Okay. Drop it. This is what I meant by funky. Or janky, or whatever the word I use.
Well, so far so good. We're on the cable. So far so good.
So pass the message, but we should stay one foot away from each other in case somebody slips and falls, that we don't create.
Okay. How far away? One section. This is probably the craziest thing I've ever done. Should I be worried that these cables are a little bit rusted? Getting steeper here. Do everything slowly and methodically at this point. You can see that coming down will be a challenge. Cable's going up at about a 45-degree angle. Getting used to these couplings. I'll keep my balance. Good thing I tied my shoes with a double knot, huh, Donna? Kind of into the rhythm of it now. Looks like we have about 5 more couplings to traverse. Getting steep. No danger of losing the couplings as they slide back. Finger motion there to make sure they don't disappear. How are the other folks doing? Well, they're quite a bit behind us. We got one forward troop here making good progress. I hope he has the key to the door. He said he wasn't sure. Oh, his camera's working. It's a shame to do this and not get any of it on film. I'll get a little winded up here in this ascent. I got 2 more couplings. He's working on the door now. Alright, last coupling before the door. Okay, here I go. Up to the door. Yeah, on the rope.
The other one on the handle. Take your time.
The other one.
Don't put it on the handle.
Over here?
Just come up. That one will fall over. Take your time. And then you're tall. You have to kind of get your leg in this part of it.
Okay.
That one will fall in. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so I just come in?
Yeah. Okay, now you can take that one off.
Yep.
And just go through that door.
Okay, do we need these in here?
Just tell everybody to stay at the same level until I come down.
Okay.
Thank you. Put it on the rope. How was it for you?
It's probably the craziest thing I've ever done.
Yeah?
Yeah?
You have to walk yourself mountainly through it a little bit, breathing, right?
Yeah, right. It's just slow and you
Okay,
concentrate
that's
on
good.
what you're holding on. Yeah. This is great. Amazing. I think this is the craziest thing I've ever done.
That's what Ron and I were saying. I mean, we do a lot of funky skiing, but this is as funky as anything. It's, yeah. You wouldn't want to do it when it's wet.
No. Didn't want to be
So that was about perfect conditions for me. Not too windy.
It's, I think, over a 45-degree angle over here. Huh?
You know, I don't think so. I think it looks like it is.
Yeah, get one.
So you got like all the Cisco equipment out here?
Oh, is that right?
Is that basically, you know, each of those boxes is the electronics that drives the lights.
Okay.
So they have an IP switch. It's all, every light bulb is an IP address. That's
So how come it's not on this side? Nothing on this side.
They only did it one way.
Okay.
And they only did it so you can't see it too much from the
road. Yeah.
From the road.
So the first night you're going to do like this. So we can go one level up. Just follow me, we'll go up all the way.
Oh, you go up too.
Okay. We're going out on a very thin.
More up.
You ever see those guys who trespassed at the Shanghai construction site?
No.
They went. These two guys are up there with no cables, nothing, and they're just walking around, and they go way, way up, and they were like, it's construction. So at some point, it's just a crane that's totally cantilevered out, and they're just like, you kind of get totally like benched watching it.
And you wonder whether they did the calculations to say whether the crane can support that weight, right?
Ben! We don't love it up here.
And there's a trailblazer.
I think somebody went up before him.
Pretty great. You guys, you know, from a perspective of seeing the main line.
Wow.
Let's just step closer to each other and make it bigger.
I have no idea where this camera is pointing.
Forward, forward. This is the right there where you came off. You see, that's the center anchor.
Ah, okay.
That's where the concrete building is. And inside that building is like a football size building inside. It's hollow. And that's where our electrical system is. And we put the brain center for the lights You can see the lights on this table. Look at the table. The brain of it is in that center light.
Anything that requires like explosions or fire or anything, detect.
So they and then there's like steel.
Yes. They're calling the old team. Most of the team has ready. So when you go home, watch it go separately. Especially if you have kids around you. Just roll that. Watch it separately.
Of the bridge, the northern and southern side, from the Oakland touchdown all the way to Yerba Buena Island, that creates this horizontal line of light that keeps the SAS from sort of floating out in the horizon as it does now from the East Bay. And as a matter of aesthetic equity and as a matter of making the bridge really reach its full form that was always part of the design intention, worked with the same team that did the Bay Lights. The problem with the piece, the reason it's not on there now, is it was a $40 million expenditure. It was old technology that was designed originally in '99 and 2002, and then it fell into conflict with the construction schedule to get the bridge opened as soon as possible, because no one wanted to delay an extra week or two in case of an earthquake occurred. And then it fell into the vortex of bad PR with cracked roads and so forth, and eventually organizational fatigue. They just couldn't handle any more shit. So that's exciting.
Okay, now we start down.
And the trick is when you get up down the barrier, you just put on the field, you got to your bag and 6 feet around. Up and down.
What?
It's so fucking crazy.
It is crazy.
Nice and slow.
So I'm going to turn around, so I want this one on this side. Out. Pretty steep. news is that every step down makes it a little less steep. I wonder if any of the cars going down below us have any idea that there's people coming down above them. Good thing it's not raining. Seems like it's starting to level out a little bit here. This is the section where the cables, the handhold cables, sway a little bit. Feels like a walk in the park now. Coming up to the gate. Oh, good thing I have the hard hat. I would have made a bump. Out of the ladder.
Now I know what it must be like to climb Mount Everest.
Yeah, except it's not freezing cold and 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh, but like they say, every step counts, you know?
Yeah.
Needs right there.
People say, why am I doing this company? And I actually go, because there's all this art that needs to get funded.
All right.
That was for me going to be the worst part. And then, actually, the best thing was just talking to you on the way down meant that it wasn't paying attention. So it's much easier talking. It's actually much less scary talking.
I found going up worse than going down.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about going down, but you'd never want to do this if it were wet.
No, that's for sure.
That would just...
Yeah.